Alright everyone, so today we're going to be solving literal equations, and let's just get into it. So, given an example, area equals length times width, we're going to solve for length. Okay, so what that means is that, and this is an example. So what that means is that when it says solve for L, that means we want it to look like L equals and whatever. Okay? So kind of like when you were solving one-step equations or two-step equations and you want to solve for X, you would do the opposite operation here, right? You would subtract 2 to both sides. The X would come down. You get X equals 8, right? Same idea here, except you're going to solve for L, okay? So because we're solving for L, that's what we want to get by itself. We want to isolate that variable. So we want to get rid of the W. What operation is this right here? Multiplication, right? So opposite of multiplication is division. Let's go ahead and divide by W to both sides. And we're done. I'm going to rewrite it. L equals, because this will cancel, A over W. That is solving for L. Okay? Let's do another one. P equals 2 times length plus 2 times width. Let's go ahead and solve for W in this case, okay? So we're going to solve for W. All right, let's go ahead and get W by itself. So we need to get rid of the 2L. I'm going to subtract 2L to both sides. And when I say both sides, think of the equation here, the equals, as if it were like a wall. So we're going to subtract 2L to this side and to this side here. Well, we don't know what P minus 2L is. So you're just going to write P minus 2L equals 2W. Okay? Because this is already gone. Now again, we want W by itself. What operation is that? It's multiplication. Opposite of multiplication is division. Divide by 2. And you got to divide the whole thing over here by 2. These 2's cancel. And we're done. I'm going to rewrite it. W equals P minus 2L over 2. Okay? And again, it's very similar to solving the one-step, two-step, multiple-step equations that you did before. Except now you're, it's with variables. All right, this will be my last example. It's just a quick video. This one's going to be super tricky because I'm just going to make it up. X plus 3L W, that was a music group, divided by 5 equals PBS, Public Broadcasting Station. Okay, and we want to solve for, let's do a tricky one. Solve for L. Oof. Okay. So we want to get L by itself right here. It's going to be a couple steps involved, but we can do it. So since we want to get L by itself, we need to get rid of this, this, and this. Okay? So let's just start with the 5. This operation right here is division. Opposite of division is multiplication. So let's multiply both sides by 5. Because what you do to one side, you do to the other. And you're left with x, eraser. You're left with x plus 3LW equals, and you could just write this 5 parentheses PBS. Okay? Now we need to get rid of the x. So this is just positive x. We're just going to subtract x to both sides. And now I'm going to rewrite it again. 3LW equals 5 parentheses PBS minus x. And now we want to get the L by itself. Okay? So this is the tricky part. If we want L by itself, what operation is this right here? It's all multiplication, right? So in multiplication, order doesn't matter. Here's an example. 1 times 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 3 times 1 is 6. 3 times 2 times 1 is 6. Order doesn't matter. Okay? So what we're going to do is opposite operation of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide by what we want to get rid of, which is the 3 and the W. And we're going to multiply this whole thing by 3 and by W. And here we go. Oh, eraser again. L equals 5 PBS minus x divided by 3W. And there we go. We solve for L. Okay, and there's all the work. So as you can see, it's just like solving the other equations we've been doing. It's just with variables, that's all. So I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.